We don't want that, right? How can you look more confident during virtual presentations? What can you do? Let's find out. So by the way, if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Lots of great videos coming up. Don't miss out. Tip number 1, do not worry about not looking confident. Yeah, chances are very high that you actually look much more confident than you are. All right. I recently had a client, I recommended to him, record yourself when you deliver your next business presentations online over MS Teams. So he did what I suggest, and guess what? He came to our next training and he said, yeah, Ben, you were right. I was really nervous, but I look pretty okay. See, you often look more nervous than you think you are. So don't be too overly worried. Number 2, speak a little bit louder, What does a quiet voice do? It projects shyness, nervousness, right? We don't want that. We don't want that, right? So speak a little bit louder, because a louder voice projects more confidence instantly. And one of the things that you really have to do, you really got to make sure that your mic is set up correctly. I highly recommend you to get a good mic, to get a headset, because that way your voice will be the loudest. And then also you got to check your settings. You got to check out Microsoft Teams, Zoom, webex, whatever you're using. You got to make sure that the settings are right, that your that your microphone is set up loud enough so they can easily hear you, that you sound loud and clear. Tip number 3, follow the 90% rule. You see it with me right now, but your head and your body should cover 90% of the vertical line of your camera, of your webcam. Yeah, so you see up here I have about 10% head space. The mistake that most people make, they're like this. Okay, sometimes they're down here, sometimes they're in the middle. Yeah, this has all kind of problems. But this is not a good thing. You don't look confident like that. If you gesture down here, nobody can see nothing. True, nobody can see nothing. So make sure that you follow the 90% rule, and you have, like me right now, you have about 10% space up there, because now we can see your gestures. And by the way, one more thing here, the worst thing you can do is not having your webcam on. You want to look instantly like you have no confidence, leave the webcam off. Yeah, don't do that, of course, turn it on and follow the 90% rule. Tip number 4, stand or sit straight. Yeah, now what most presenters do online is they slouch, especially if they're sitting, correct? And what happens if you do this? You look instantly like you have no confidence. Yeah, no, you want to open up your chest, right? You want to have a straight back, and you got to be especially careful if you're sitting, because it's very easy if you're sitting in your chair that you're slouching, because we do that throughout the day sometimes, and that is okay. But when you give a presentation, yeah, don't lean against the back of the chair. No, get a little bit of space. That way you can really make sure that you sit straight. And by the way, for an advanced tip, in general, if you want to project even more confidence, if you can set up your room in a way that you can actually stand and present while you're standing, that would actually be even better. Tip number 5, use your gestures. Oh, you have these hands, we might as well use them. Yeah, so use your gestures. They instantaneously make you more interesting. Yeah, they draw the attention back to you. And virtually almost no presenter online, no virtual presenter uses their gestures. First of all, like we said, they're sitting down here, so we can't even see the gestures, and then they don't use it. Look at me one time right now. Does this look like an exciting presenter with a monotone, quiet voice? I'm not using my face, I'm not using any gestures. No, it's like the whole audience is like, get out of here. We don't want to see that guy anymore, okay? So use your gestures. Tip number 6, watch your face. Avoid nervous facial expression. Oh, you know what I'm talking about. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. it's all written over your face. And if it's all written over your face, what will the audience think? That you are nervous, that you are not confident. Yeah, so make sure to watch your facial expressions. If you want to really figure out what you look like, I strongly recommend you record your presentation one time. It doesn't have to be a live presentation. You can just turn on Zoom, hit the record button and watch yourself afterwards. All right? But make sure that you have great facial expressions. Tip number 7, focus on them. Focus on your audience. Don't be so self-centered. Oh, I am nervous. It's all about me. Will I be good enough? Will I be able to do it? Can I do it? It's all me, 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 me. Only focusing on yourself. Of course, you should be nervous. No, focus on giving value to your audience. Focus on carrying good information that they're interested in. All right? That's what the presentation is really about. It's about your audience. And really, a caring presenter comes across as a confident presenter. It makes it almost very, very easy. So focus on your audience, care more about them. So comment down below on time which of these 7 tips were the biggest, the most important ones for you. Which ones will you use right away? Yeah, if you like this video, by the way, give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. You can share it with a friend as well. And most importantly, I really look forward to seeing you for the next video.